What is up, everybody? Mr. Pork here, coming at you. Again, my name's Aaron, hoping to bring you guys some quality content today. Appreciate y'all being here and taking a look at my channel. So, any concerns, criticism, I got you. Just give me what you got. Let's build this channel together because I need you, and I hope that y'all will rely on me for quality content too. So, as always, like I said, going forward, we will be doing a Bible verse to start our stream. So let's get to it. So Matthew chapter 4, verse 6, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. Matthew's 4, chapter 6, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. So again, hopefully that resonates with someone out there. Uh, uh, God is good, and He's allowed me the opportunity to be here. So hopefully, by me, I can show you that not all Christians are crazy or bad or anything like that. But again, I appreciate the opportunity I have to be here, and we're gonna have a great day today. It's already been a good day, and I'm off, so happy to be here with y'all. Awesome. So, TFT again, when we look at where we last left off, I did get a dub on third place, which was nice. This set has been kind of kooky. It's all been about the patches. They're pretty weird, and it changes the meta quite frequently. Um, Unfortunately, we ended on a loss, which was really crazy because we were doing pretty good. Like we were coming back, but our lane was not very specific. So. Uh, it was an interesting uphill battle. Unfortunately, we didn't even get to fourth, but same thing happened here when we got our third. But just like I've stated, though, we are ranked platinum. We'll go real quick, take a look. Here we go. So that did put me at 0 LP. I do have the advantage of not having to worry about like going down. So once you hit platinum, you're locked in. So good news is I'll always be platinum this season. But let's go ahead. Let's start this game up. Let's see if we can get a couple wins. Again, our goal, our objective is to try to get to uh, Diamond. And I believe we can do it. This set's a lot of fun. If you haven't played it, I definitely encourage it. I got a lot of skins too from this, which was pretty unique. I like it. I like some of the dragons they have. A friend of mine, uh, Blake, also has his own Discord and YouTube content he does for Magic the Gathering, and every now and then he'll post some TFT stuff. As in Masters, and he came out with a ranking system, kind of judging all of the TFT pets that you can have as your avatar, and I thought it was very amusing. So I'll try to get a, a link down below to his channel, just because I think he's a really good dude, and a lot of people who might be interested in my content, I'm sure also love Magic. So definitely worth giving a shout out and a view to Blake when you can. So we know our sword got taken. We're gonna go for Tear since it's left. Tear's kind of cool. It'll allow me to float into light mages, and I could also use it for blue buff late game. Sitting on it's kind of rough. I do like building Redemption. I like building Frozen Heart, Spear of Shojin. Archangel Staff has kind of been good, but kind of underwhelming as well. I've been noticing a lot of people build Static Shiv, so we might have to give that a try too. But specifically for me, when I see Tier, I think Frozen Heart, Redemption, Spear of Sojin, and Mage Emblem. So opening up with Gauntlet, that's pretty nice. I mean, we definitely love Sword. If you caught my original stream, I talked about it. We really want to see like Sword up front. Uh, so opening up with Bruisers, I'll quote by them every day. I'm pretty sure that half the lobby will as well eventually rotate into Bruisers. kind of cute seeing that there's like this is 2 Jade and a Heimer, Dragonmancer, Set. Don't know. Oh, tier 2 Nidalee, something to kind of look out for. We got this dude. So actually not entirely a lot of bruisers. That's good news. So here, you know, we're just gonna put in some extra damage real quick to kind of burn through these as fast as we can. Getting double bruisers at the beginning is pretty sick. If we can, locking down quadruple bruisers is a good way to get us some free wins in the early game. We will need, we will need to follow that up though, of course, with adding some kind of damage. Maybe playing strong, going 5 early. Ooh, look at that. 4 bruisers. Look, I'm telling you, the game has chosen. So let's see what we can do with this. So when playing bruisers, you know you're gonna want to go like Cypher, the dragon. He did get a nerf in the patch, but I mean, ultimately he's still good. But you're not going to get completely hosed at the beginning, like 6 if somebody like free rolls it, you know. So that's good news. So since we're going bruisers, we're going to go ahead and take Ascension. Ascension is really going to give us that opportunity to just really get into the game ASAP. What will happen, and so we're going to sell the Tom here to go 4. Again, we are definitely going to play strong here. We got our Olaf carry here who would come in. But so 4 bruisers gives our units 325 health, and if they are a bruiser, they'll actually get double that. So currently, we're giving our team 650 HP extra each. So, you know, 650, 1300, you know, so 2600 health. And then on top of that, they just need the last 15 seconds. So with all that health, in 15 seconds with the Ascension Augment, our units will just start dealing excess damage. So we're going to look pretty good here at the beginning. We're going to take this Ezreal out of the shop. One, because we know when we looked earlier, there was a bunch of people that had just Ezreal free roaming on the bench. So let's go ahead and help take them out of the shop. That way it makes it harder for them to get the tier 3 units. And then this will also, look at that. That's insane. It's unfortunate we had to sell the Tom. But again, my point was, by taking something out of the shop, we knew we weren't going to hit our economy at 10. So by taking that out of the shop, we're going to go ahead and try to just see more of what we want. And in this case, we did. Now, it doesn't work out that way every time. It is still RNG. You could have a full bench of 1s and still not see the champions you want. But in my mind, this kind of helps. Again, other people can see it too. But when we looked across, like this person is Guild Mage Trainer. Now this person has some bruisers, so that's good to know. Nothing there, nothing there. We got stop on the bench, and then yeah, so only 2 people in bruisers, so we are feeling quite confident. What I was trying to say earlier, you know, bruisers are well sought. Like at the beginning of the game, they're just super tanky. They get the job done. Like I truthfully feel like bruisers are better than guardians. Now guardians have some augments that make them really good, but I even believe that the bruiser augments are better than those. So, man, that's pretty wild. We're not even astral and we're seeing all of this, so that's kind of cute. Man, still really regret selling that Tom. So now, this is one of the first bruisers that we usually get rid of. So I can sell these and go to economy, or we can play strong. So, you know what? If we win this, we'll sell the Tom. If we win this, we'll sell the Tom again. We probably aren't going to play him because we are definitely looking to run bruisers. Tom is a good bruiser, but he's really just good at the early games with the Rebel as well. So we'll be looking to just remove that. We'll be looking to remove Tom for a better bruiser late game. So if we look here, we'll see our bruisers as well. Getting the Silas as early as possible to match our Cypher, our Dragon, which is the final bruiser, is super important. Silas, or I should say Cypher, comes with Whisper, which Whisper is an ability that allows... Ooh, look at that. There's a Cypher right there. Ooh, and there's a Shen. We are looking for Shen. But Whisper allows us to shrink our opponent's unit, so our damage gets across even better. So it reduces their magic and or their armor. Um, so again, we are looking for that sword, but yeah, we just assumed it's gone. Here, I think we're just gonna take Chain, actually. Yeah, we're pretty happy with Chain. We already have Gauntlet, so in case you didn't know, our items for Cypher are, man, look at that, another Tom. Our items for Cypher are Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, and Titan's Resolves. These are pretty much the known, guaranteed, like, best in slots for that dragon. Um, so we're actually just going to go ahead and add this in. We want to continue our win streak. It only costs 4 gold. We weren't hitting our economy unless we sold it, and we really didn't want to. So we'll go ahead, add that in, go to 5. It's going to help us guarantee first place here, just because, again, our bruisers are going to live forever. We added another bruiser on top of that, another tier 2 bruiser, and at 15 seconds they'll start doing more damage, which they're going to see right here. It's going to pop off. So yeah, we've just got a really aggressive start, thankfully. Now that said, if we can find the Shen, we'll go ahead and pick up behind me. If we can find the Shen to give us Bruiser Warrior, because Olaf will pair with him, that'll be great. But yeah, I think this is just a really good start for us. We're looking to find any augments centered around these bruisers. Outside of that, so we can keep the Tom. Good news. Not really using anything yet. If we can find Belt, we'll go ahead and pop this onto somebody. Because healing is really hard to deal with at the beginning of the game. Just like also having the Sunfire Cape early is almost super important. Even more so, I would say, because the set 7 is just so focused and centered around doing healing. Like everything has healing. So surprisingly, like this person, they're sitting on Mage. They need this Nami. Look, Mage would have gave them ability to triple cast. This Nami would be healing. So, which is why, again, like I could sell her here, but we're pretty positive we win this. Like we are just so far ahead right now. So we get the 1 gold from here for the win. We'll sell the Jaime for an additional gold, and then we'll hit our eco at 20. Which is super good. So we're on a 5 win streak here. We're gonna get excess gold. We're at 20 gold. We'll be at 30 by 4 after Krugs. Krugs will drop some stuff. Dang, that is what we want to see right here. So we're okay getting rid of the Tom now. We're gonna pick this up. That's gonna be pretty insane if we manage to heal this, or manage to get this tier 3. That's going to be pretty nutty. We might keep the Skarner. I know we said we were going to get rid of him, but definitely interested in keeping him if we get the tier 3, because that's big game. So let's see what happens here. What items we can get. We know, again, we have nothing to worry about. This is great for us. This is definitely good. I also like knowing, like, I'm gonna use Shen, I'm gonna use Olaf. Like this Alawi, like, even though she is strong, I should have sold these two. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time. But that's okay. We know we're gonna sell them now, so we'll go ahead and sell them now, and then we'll see where that progresses from here. If I had a Whisper in shop, I would definitely put that in just to help with here. In fact, we're going to hold, actually. We really want to keep using this, but what we will do, though, is we'll go ahead and build an item to help our Olaf. So he's going to be our big damage, and then having this, oh yeah, see, so we got really good here by putting it on him against the Assassin right now. Now that's kind of scary. Interesting. Sunfire Cape is doing that work. Okay, we did get lucky. We wanted to see him not attack Olaf here, because Olaf is the one who's going to carry us. Yes, Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge saved us here, dude. We take those. So we're at 40. This man's at 50 gold. He's definitely living his dream. Running into a dragon as early as now. So let's see what we can get out of this. Jeweled Lotus is just crazy good. A friend and I, again, we talked about it. This is just, we take this every time. We don't think about it, we just do. Because it's actually just super relevant pretty much the entire game. That's one less item you have to build on all of your champions. So magic and true damage from your units' abilities can critically strike. Your units gain 20% critical strike chance. So all of my units now have a plus 20%. Infinity Edge gives 75%. So we're already at 100 on Olaf. And then every champion has their static crit percentage. So they're all practically 50% crit chance now, which is big gains for us. Like big gains. So we're happy to see it. So we're going to move Olaf over here to the edge because what we would like is for these two to collide onto something. Olaf will come around on the back end and just start whacking the same thing. We don't want Olaf to be attacked first at all, pretty much ever. So just like as you see, now unfortunately for us, our other unit over here died. This unit's got some crazy damage output. Yeah, I guess we lose here. That's unfortunate, but you know, cannons are in a really good spot this patch, like extremely good. In fact, just to kind of cut this person off, we're going to go ahead and buy these two just to make sure they can't get any more. We're happy with being the jerk. So, funny enough, I am holding the toms too, so it's stopping him from easily acquiring his rebel, which is what he would be looking into. Man, that is insane. And the only reason we haven't leveled yet is because we are looking for that right there. That is insane. So, here, we're okay with, I need to put something in. I guess we'll go ahead and add this Dragonmancer in. Lee Sin is good for the kick. And Lee Sin, if we can win this, we'll sell a taunt. We'll sell both of these no matter what. But if we can win this, we're going to go to 6 on the next round because of 2 XP. We'll get our gold. We'll get 1 gold from the taunt. So let's see what happens. See, if we just had the additional Whisper, we'd be looking so good right now. So we're gonna go ahead and sell the toms now. Again, we're just looking for BF sword. Preferably not on the Silas, but honestly, we'll just sell that one. But it's not gonna come around anyways. Man, getting a tier 3 Skarner, that's pretty big RNG, huh? Yeah. See, just like that. So, like I said, we knew we weren't getting those. At this point, we're just gonna go for Corky, and we don't get him. So, we'll go for tier here. We already have Gauntlet. I'm not a big fan of using Gauntlet for practically anything else. And securing tier, specifically on this champion as well, is gonna give us that Whisper that we were looking for earlier. So, let's take this out real quick, see where we're at on this. So we got Warrior, Guardian, Scalescorn, and Astral. So we could go ahead just to make our Olaf just a bit stronger. We're gonna go ahead and put the Scalescorn in. So Scalescorn will allow our units to take 20% reduced damage from enemies over 2200 health. So anybody, of course, that we see with a dragon. These orange don't have it yet, so nothing here. Nice. We're glad to see that. But it also gives them 15% damage reductions if we don't have a dragon on our team. So or 15% bonus magic damage. So our Olaf will just do more damage for being Scalescorn, thankfully. But they look like they got a pretty nice comp here. My tier 3 definitely hanging in there. So we might. Oof! If he would have got that off just a bit sooner, but we're really okay losing here. We were playing for the early game. Now on our next augment, what we are looking for is there is an augment that'll give our bruisers extra attack damage. So we are hoping to see that. we just want a fast level, because the sooner we find that dragon, the sooner we'll start winning rounds again. Right now, we're 100% okay with just leaving it as it is and not worrying about the rest. Ionic Spark's not bad here. We might, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and equip that because we're not using it. And again, we know we want bow for Titan's Resolve, and then we want another sword for Bloodthirster. So as far as all this goes, we can leave it. See, this is what I'm talking about. We had Olaf right beside, and so because of that, it kind of forced Olaf to get measured out by this Varus, whereas what should have happened, Skarner should have been focused and whatnot, but it looks like, oh no, he couldn't get his shield off. If he got his shield off, there was actually a high chance we still won that, but we're not torn up about it. We're good with it. This will allow us to pick order and all this other stuff, so if we lost a few more rounds, we wouldn't be too upset, but we do want to see, we want to start seeing our hits come along. Yep, so like this is a better hit, for instance, than this tier 3 unit, because we want the Shen here. Like, Shen's going to give us Warrior, making our Olaf stronger right now, and he keeps in that bruiser benefit. And we're going to go ahead and go to 7 as well, because we should hit some gold off here, and if not, we're happy with selling this guy. Look at that right here, some units. Oh, nice. Yep, see? We're finding what we want. We'll go ahead and sell. Another Olaf is always great. Putting this in isn't horrible. We're just looking for units right now. There's the second Olaf. We're cool with that. I want to keep refreshing. Oh, unfortunately, it's the wrong dragon. Not quite the one we were looking for. But what we can do is put her in like that. Ooh, getting Draven's Axe is going to be sweet. Alright. So let's see what happens now. We've got some additional protection on board. We're not looking to stay Sailscorn, but this is going to definitely help us for now. Draven's Axe is going to help. Ooh, not do anything while their dudes are alive, but the Draven's Axe is going to really help us get some damage across, which is what we wanted it for. But Nami heals. This is what we were concerned about, and again, why we were holding on to it. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to kind of counter that right now. Man, +1, man, more healing. That's champion. That's the best one. +1 team size. What can we do with that? Champions hold an item, gain 300 health and armor. So I guess it's debatable. This +1 team size or the additional healing. Your units heal 35% of the damage dealt, and excess healing is converted into a shield. Yeah. Let's get the +1 team size for now. We're cool with it. And then let's see if we can find. Man. Alright, we're going to put the Diana in for now. No, I understand it's not ideal because we're getting Scalescorn, but we have a dragon in play. Let's see what happens though. See, look at that. The Draven is doing the work. Now the thing about Draven's Axe is that it loses how good it is. See how it's at 6 when it pops. So again, at 100 you get an item and some gold, and anything else other than, and you're losing. So you're just getting damage across. Man, being able to go assassins is kind of cute, huh? So I wonder if we can. Man, we did. So we can keep the Scalescorn, we can keep the Whisper. We'll sell the dragon. We'll put Scalescorn back in. I have no dragon. I wonder why it's doing that. We're hoping to see the win here for sure. Nice. All right, that's good for us. We'll be happy to rotate into assassins. Trust. If we can make Olaf an assassin, that's our goal, of course. But interesting, he has cloak on him already. It's not a bad Olaf to pick up to help us tier 3, but we don't. We really want bow here, so we are gonna go with bow. We have the tier 2 Diana, so we're cool with saving it. Again, we want Titans. That's the whole point. We want Titans. We'd rather sell Olaf later, get the Cypher, put it in. Again, we're still sticking to the game plan. So interesting choices on the board here, but yeah, for now, we know we're just gonna go Titans here. And then on Treasure Hoard, so we are definitely gonna have to pick up BF Sword. So we'll be looking into getting that. At this point, we're gonna stay because I really do want to hit 8. We found some units already, so now it's time for us to now it's time for us to just kind of see. There's the dragon we want. Nice. See the scale scoring ability kicking in. That dragon didn't kill Diana straight away because she was a scale scorer. Losing here again because of the Varus. Like, I just need to. Well, one, if I can find that dragon, I'll get the additional whisper procs that they got in that match. But it is what it is, unfortunately. There's a world where I could just hard level from here. We are losing pretty severely, but I would have to dump my economy just to get there, and I kind of don't want to do that. Definitely knowing that we got Treasure Hoard's coming up right now, so we'll see what we can do. Let's do something like leaving Olaf over here to kind of guide his way back there. Damn, we like this. And we get her out. I don't know where Olaf was headed though. That is kind of, yeah, like, see, like he just wasted my own time that game. I mean, at least we won, but it's still frustrating to see a move like that. That's something. For sure. Awesome. So again, we're looking for BF Sword. Anything else is just extra. We have a lot of gold, so I'm gonna skip over this one. We're gonna see if we can find something just a bit better. This comes with Thieves' Gloves. No, we still want something just a bit better. I'm just gonna be greedy because I can. Oh no. I say that as I'm losing out on items. I don't want that one either, but we want VF Sword here. VF Sword, VF Sword, VF Sword. Okay, we just have to take this now, unfortunately. We are just grinding too much gold. So luckily we got all of that back. Alright, so again, the plan, we're just gonna go 8 here. And we're gonna look for the dragon. Man, can I drop these to do that? Just go Mirage here? No way, right? No, I don't even have the items for it. Again, we are looking, we do need Cypher. It's like, it's a must at this point for our comp. We're losing to just Rage Wings. Again, we do have to have Cypher. Like, our comp is built around it. And that is the sad part about going Bruisers now, because before you could get Cypher 1, and Cypher would be perfectly as it is, but the later we go with Cypher 1 into without Cypher 2 is a big L. There's no other way to really put that, unfortunately. Um, yep. Unfortunately, we're just kind of stuck. I have to run this now. We are only running 2 assassins, so we could get rid of this. In fact, I should have kept that Hecarim, huh? That's okay. So, alright. Now we've got, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's drop blue buff just to put it in. See, so like here, you see like, I'm not getting damage across on this. This is like, it had really good items, which was pretty lucky, but we're just losing now to the rest of everything else because we can't finish our comp. We couldn't get an assassin because we didn't have a spatula. I guess we could put in the Yasuo. We're not horribly torn up about that. Why wouldn't that? See, I don't understand the targeting, but it is what it is. Like, it's TFT, right? So we're on bottom now. Like, our comp is good, but it's not good. So we want that pike. If we can pick up the pike, we'll be feeling pretty Gucci. Alright, we got the pike. Now, I will say Giant Slayer might have been better on him, but we're okay with this. Again, our real ideal situation here would be to see Cypher on the bench, sell this Thresh, maybe sell the Yasuo. Alright, we definitely want this, but we only want it if we're putting it. Okay, nice. Okay, we will sell this. We will put this in now. We're okay with losing that. And so now we have... Nice. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. We have our tier 1 dragon now, so we might be able to do something. We do need him to get to the back line, unfortunately. Uh-oh. The stun. Do we die here? Pretty sure we're dead. Yep. Like I said, unfortunately, it's just not enough. That's all right, though. We definitely played to our strengths, and we did absolutely what we could. So, you know, I feel confident with the game that we had. Because if we would have seen the Cypher, we would have kept going. Like, we got all the items we wanted. Running into the pike meant we put in one more, like Elise. We go to 6 Whisper. Everything's just reduced, and she starts running a train on everything. So I like the game that we saw there for sure. You might as well be doing this in Discord. Hey Chris, how's it going, man? Twist, I appreciate you being here. I apologize, my Twitch thing was down, so if you're still in chat, I appreciate you coming hanging out, and the opportunity that I had to be here with y'all today. Just playing some TFT, getting in our game, and just getting our Discord set up, or sorry, our Twitch and YouTube channel set up. We're trying to make a real long-term investment out of this, and that's pretty much it. So hopefully y'all are still in channel. I'm not seeing it again because my my thing's all weird, but um, you know, I tried. I tried. So uh, let's go ahead and get into our round two. All right, sounds a little loud, so I'm gonna turn it down some. Jeez, what is this notification sound? Uh, let's go to. Here we go. All right. I appreciate that standby there. So let's go ahead. We're going to open up into our second game today and get something hopefully a little better than that last game. So six, not winning, but again, we were really confident with our start. I feel like we had everything we wanted up until the point where we just could not find a dragon. I mean, we went through a lot of gold. We saw the other dragons. We could have had a tier 2 Doja or Daija. It could have just been that I should have played even stronger since I was so far ahead. I should have used my gold to just get levels faster, just to get to 8 quicker. Maybe I can't have 50 gold, and that we just kind of live with that. But nonetheless, we're happy with our performance last game, and we will strive to do better this game.
Cindy, do you think?
Man, if everybody could stop quitting the match, that would be kind of cool, huh? Oh, snap. I'm sorry I missed that, but I appreciate the follow. Dang. Awesome. Again, I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. I hope again that I can bring you some entertainment value today. as it's a very nice Saturday to have off. I'm pretty happy about it myself. Going into our second game of TFT here, hoping to make some moves. Plat 4, we're definitely going to get to Diamond here, and these are the steps to do it. I'm going to be explaining my thought process and moves that I make and why I choose them and the units that we use. We're not trying to go in with any specific plan. I like always just seeing what the game gives us and then using that to our advantage. Last game we did really good. We got a start with 4 bruisers, and we were able to leverage that for great economy early game. Fell off late game as we had all the items we wanted, but not the carry. And since we missed out on it, we missed out on our win. I'm gonna reduce the game size for just a moment here. Cool. Aside of that, I hope everybody else is having a good Saturday so far. It's been a beautiful evening, very hot, but you know, it is what it is. Got me a second poster, or sorry, a my. So if everybody remembers from a while back, anybody invested into Magic the Gathering, uh, when people ordered there was one of those like drops, like Toys R Us things that Magic was doing so that they could make some profitable people even more profitable, but bygones be bygones. But long story short, Magic was doing some stuff, and they messed up everybody's orders. And since they did, they sent out a foil uncut War of the Spark, rares and mythics poster. Now I say poster, but really it was just an uncut sheet. So the cards are real, the sheet is real, yada yada yada. It's really cool, and for those who know what I'm talking about, you already know. You know, it's pretty neat. Um, I'm getting it framed finally, like a real custom frame, all the stuff, and it'll be part of the setup, and it'll be in the background. And I'm, looking forward to that. So we're in the game. We're gonna start off. We didn't get any items. We wanted the sword. There was only one of, and there was a bow. But we are happy to see this Lulu early. Early Lulu could mean early trainer, and the earlier we get trainer, the better. So we'll run that into Swift Shots. We'll see what happens. We might drop this Ezreal. We'll see. Nothing else really that I care for. I like the Sejuani. I've been getting accustomed to Shimmer Scales. They've been a really fun unit to run. But nice. All right, so Static Shiv again. People have been running this, and I've been seeing good things from it. So who knows? Hmm. So. Hmm. So we've got that Lulu, but still no Heimerdinger, no Triss. Let's see what everybody else has gotten. So we're working with one guild. No. We're looking. So this man's Swift Shot guild. This man Guardian. Looks like she's trying to do something there. Astral. Astral. We'll go ahead and pick up the Ezreal for tier 2 Ezreal. So let's look at the board again. So we have one singular Cavalier. We have Luden's Echoes. So I'm really not caring for any of these, to be honest. Hmm. forcing Cavaliers seems fun, but we would actually be forcing Guild. You know, I haven't had a good Guild game. Let's try it. It's unfortunate that we can get anything for it, but we're gonna we're gonna sell the Lulu. We're gonna sell the Quinn. Yeah, see, we have economy right here. This is just a feels good. Okay. All right, it is what it is. We'll keep what we got. So we can go Cavaliers into Mage, I think, is what we'll probably try to do. Let's see if anybody else is going Mage, just from the start. Alright, nice. We're not actually seeing... This person has one Mage, the Nami. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we could do Mage. I like that. I like that. Let's do it. Awesome. Appreciate the follow. Thanks again for your time and being here today. Fast breakfast. My fast break breakfast. This ain't MTG. Yeah, definitely running some TFT today. I am looking at doing an arena draft. I actually was thinking about doing sealed earlier today. So if you stick around, I'd be happy to definitely just run into arena from here. What's going on, man? Cast Dark Ritual and call it a day. Yikes. I actually don't play online, so I don't think I'll get the advantage of getting a Dark Rit unless I play that Commander format and, what is it? I think it's Brawl that they have on MTG Arena. Is that right? But one of the formats will allow me to use like a Key Forge or something like that to get possibly Dark Rit from the deck of wonders or something like that. Alright, awesome. So we're going to go ahead and throw this in. Again, so the reason that we're thinking about Mage in this game is because we're looking at, we have our Mage Cavalier, and our first augment gives our Cavaliers excess damage on the attack. Tier 2 Sejuani gives us Guild, which again, Guild is a benefit that we get to all of our units. So giving all of our units 100 health, and then of course Sejuani if you getting 100% more of that, so she'll get 200. Now, I will say we're in a really awkward position here because we could sell and go to economy here, which isn't bad. We would definitely get an economy early. It's pretty ideal. Alright, it looks like it's going to be another loss for us, but again, we're okay with losing these early games. The real question is what do we sell to hit economy? And I think we do, but we want to keep the Heimerdinger actually. He's got a really good stun on his his ability, and having that stun early is pretty strong. Now, if we can get the Nami over that, we'd be extremely happy, but she doesn't have really good items for us, so we're going to take the staff. We want staff because again, we're trying to build Rage Blade, so Rage Blade is going to give us faster attack speed, faster they attack, faster they gain mana, faster they gain mana, the faster they use it. And since we're planning on using mages, every time a mage casts ability, if we have at least 3, we'll cast it twice, which is big busted sometimes. Leads to some ultimate plays. If you know, you know. Unfortunately, we don't have really anything to throw in with it though, so. We could just build it knowing that we're going to give it to a different unit later, and I kind of like that. We know we're going to get rid of the Tom, because we're running calves. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. So we're going to pull these down so that, 1, if assassins jump to the end, great. 2, though, we'll make some units move. Had they been over here, those units would have moved down and been less blocked. Now, Cavaliers also get that crazy ability where they gain magic and armor resist on charge and at the beginning of the game. So again, making their units move just a little bit is great because if we kill that first unit, then we will get the chance to... dang. Because they'll get the chance to charge to the next unit, and that's what we really want. So nothing crazy from this. It's looking like they're anti-me going mage, unfortunately. Let's see if there's any mage runners here. Yeah, nobody is in mage. It's quite interesting, and yet I'm still stuck without seeing mages in the shop. Let's check on the board presence here. So no mages in their shop, no mages in their shop. They have Nami, which is understandable. No mages, no mages. So here we go. That person's looking at 2 mage. Nice. We don't want to win this, but we do want a good loss here. We might take a little bit too much damage coming into this. Ooh, that's so good for us because she gets the armor twice. Nice. So it does look like, unfortunately, we are going to win this, which is going to kill our kill streak. Not ideal. But we'll take the 1 gold. I don't have to sell anything. Awesome. So we ran into our 2nd guild finally. So what we're going to do, we are going to take this Tom out for now. And we're going to put this Twitch in. Twitch is going to give us that guild bonus. So all of my units will gain 12% attack speed just for being a guild. And then our guild members will gain 120% of that bonus. So our Sejuani and Twitch will gain it's like 160-ish, somewhere around there. Alright, so nothing there. Oh, we didn't mean to actually sell that Vlad. We actually had our money, but that's okay. Alright, so we have our 2nd mage. We actually have 3 mages now. We're gonna go ahead and level here, and I'm gonna reroll once. Okay. So let's go ahead, let's put in 3 mage now. And the reason we're gonna do this is to help survivability. Nami is gonna keep us alive for a lot longer. We'll give her faster attack, we'll give her more mana, and she's gonna heal our units. This man is hunting for the tier 3 Ezreal and tier 3 tier 3 Leonas. So as you can see, their backline, he's trying to do it all. Which, good on him if he gets there. High rolling is pretty rough though. So he has 2 Leonas, but he still needs 1 more. Nice, we'll take it. So level up is really good because we're at a good spot in the game. So every time we gain levels, like look, we hit 6 and we still have great economy here. So at this point, truthfully, I think we are going to get rid of these Heimers. We're going to put in the Mystic here. This is going to give our entire team 50% magic resist. Awesome. Hey, Free Cell, appreciate the follow, man. Thank you for being here. Hope I put on some really good content for you to enjoy today. But thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna do that to give us a Mystic bonus now. We're definitely okay with dropping the Lulu. We're looking for a Rise. Rise is gonna give us Mage and Guild. In fact, we can take the Vladimir out for it. And the Twitch is giving us Swift Shot, so we're feeling good with it. Man, this guy has a fully souped up Skarner though. That's gonna be rough. Like, unfortunately, we have nothing to deal with that. So we're gonna sell the Vlad. We're gonna go back up to full economy here. Full economy will give us the goal we need to keep progressing in this game. Because at this point, we don't want to slow down. Definitely with the new augment level up, we're just gonna keep going as fast as we can to the top because we want Mage here. But if you're just now tuning in, again, just playing TFT. I am Plat 4 right now. We're working our way to Diamond. The cool thing about TFT right now is that if I lose, I don't get demoted, so I'll be Plat 4 as long as I'm alive, I guess. So So this was the team that I think we beat earlier that we didn't want to beat. Man, see, that Static Shiv and Rebel is doing just God's work for them, and I wish I knew what that felt like. But again, we're looking for mages. Again, we already checked with everybody else, and it looks like nobody is doing mages. So still really shocked that we're not finding any mages in our shop, but that's just RNG, man. There's nothing I can do about it. I can only go with the plan that I was told that I told y'all at the beginning. There is a slight chance we pivot here, but we're gonna go for this. Yes. So again, this is gonna give us the spat, give us Mage Emblem. Because remember, I did say we want Mage Emblem here. That's we want tier for that exact reason. So we can turn anybody into a mage, and specifically, we're looking to turn Aryan Soul or Aoshin into that, so that we can just pop off, because that's what's going to happen. Alright, so we're going to level up, but instead of continuing to level for now, we really want to find something. We need something to put in, so let's go ahead. Ooh, there we go. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to run Double Bruiser, and then we're going to run, this will give me the Mage, which will allow me to be tankier up front. We'll get our guild too. So we're going to hold on to the Vlad though before selling it. Alright, let's see what happens now. We're feeling pretty confident about our state. Even if we lose here, it should not be a bad loss. Like, we've got a lot of champions on the board. Yeah, that Dejo Dragon is pretty good, but he has no items on it. Alright, now, this is where things are going to get interesting because Elise does her thing, but we're going to get the kill. Yep, and then he couldn't kill the Olaf, so nice. Nice. So that's a good win for us. We're going to go ahead and pick this up because it's not going to lose any gold from it. And we're just going to take it out of the shop. So there's our first rise. That's exactly what we wanted to see. I don't have anything to take out for it at the moment, though. And so we'll go ahead and sell this now because, again, we want to see that good old economy. 50 gold, we get our plus maximum 5 interest. But I hope, again, everybody's having a great day today. I know that I am. It's great to be off on Saturdays. I wish I was off every day, but it is what it is. Nice. So, see, even though my Nami's not like tier 2, doesn't have like all the items, she's still doing exactly what we want. She's healing our team, our lowest member team, which is going to keep us in the game. Like, we've just completely stopped taking damage for a moment, which is a nice reprieve. We are going to sell the Vlad. I just thought about picking up this Nunu because we are still Cavaliers from our beginning trait, and we would be pretty excited to drop this Cavalier for the Nunu if we can, because we have a Mage Emblem, and we really only want 3 Mage, because we just want them to double cast. That's all we want. We want double casting mages. And she is great because she has the Cavalier bonus, but we only picked her up because she's a mage. She's giving us 2 things. So once we make Nunu a mage, Nunu will also give us 2 things. Or if we make Nunu a mage, which we won't. But alright, what did we pick up here? So so this is great. Spear of Sojin here is the other piece of the mage combo. So now we just need an extra tier, and we have our mage. So we're ready for a carry if we find him, and that's gonna be lit. So here again, this one we're just gonna keep playing strong. Holy, okay. Well, we're just gonna put this in, get double whisper, double bruiser, and this actually might be the pivoting point. Let's see what happens here. We're gonna sell this. We're still gonna keep mages actually, but we are going to, and this is what I was talking about last game. Like last game, maybe if we would have played strong, it would have been different because we could have got Cypher way sooner than we did last game. See, and then crunch, See the double cast from the mage. Nami's just keeping everybody alive. Like, imagine if this was a tier 2 Nami right now. She would literally be like doing all of the work. Oof. But again, we're okay with this loss. We really are. Alright. Man, getting this team counts as having additional Cavalier. Cavaliers. So really that only is good if I'm running a lot of Cavaliers, but are not. So I'm actually not feeling it. In fact, I'm not really feeling any of these. I say we re-roll it. Let's see what we get. Okay, now this is interesting. This means that we can just keep 2 mages? So we no longer need 3 mages? Let's do it. Let's cause we can now put this in now. I don't need her at all. Yeah, I think we're going Bruiser's Mages now. That's pretty sweet. I think so. So we're gonna drop some of the guild, and now we're gonna go Bruiser's Mages just because we have the Cypher. Like, this guy is gonna do a lot of work, and if we can find the tier 2 Nami will keep everything alive. Oof. Still not bad losses though. They're really not. Like we're gonna pivot here shortly, and from our guild to what we've got going. In fact, we might just go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. So we've already got 2 Whisper. Let's see. There's Guild Assassin, which is kind of cute. There's our tier 2 Siphon. That's incredibly lucky. I don't really have much to say about it. Yeah, you know what? I guess we're just gonna run with this for a moment and see what happens. 3, 5, 8, 9. If we win this, we can sell all 3 of these to go to 40 gold here. See, now we got something that gets to this guy's back line, so we actually get to just mess this man up. Although I do like seeing Daija with that on her. Daija with the Rebels is interesting because she can cast pretty quick. If you're just now tuning in, I hope y'all all having a great day again. It's Saturday. It's great to be off. Great to have you here. I hope that I can provide some interesting content for y'all today. Alright. So no tier on board, so we're going to go ahead and pick this up. Again, we wanted tier so we can make an extra mage just for the giggles. Right now we have 3 mage, but due to our augment, we can go down to 2. And we would be super happy with just these 2 being our mages. Because the Nami will just heal us up and we'll feel pretty good about it. We want this sword though because we're actually going to make our Cypher our new carry. Let's go ahead and look for just a little bit more. Nice. Always happy to see that. We're going to go ahead and swap this Twitch out. Alright, let's see what happens now. We're going to be doing some big damage. Having that dragon is huge for us. And then if we can get the tier 2 Nami again, it's just going to do a lot. But smack. Well, this is quite unfortunate. They did have the back line. Now, if Cypher had all their items, she might be able to carry this, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it from here. Okay, that's big money. Oh, no, yeah. See, look at that. Look at that Nami heal. Like, we wish that was us. But this is okay. We're okay with this, because we just don't have the items on the dragon right now, but we do have the items coming. Alright, awesome. So increase on Nunu is going to definitely just give us an amp that we need. Let's look at our bruisers. We don't really want this Shen. In fact, we would like to drop the Shen as well. I wonder what we could put in over... Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? We're trying to put in. Hmm. We are trying to put in that Tempest Dragon. Hmm. That'd be pretty sweet if we can get there. We'll see. Because if we end up, we can only run one dragon. See, as you can see, she got back into that back line. So now, see, this is what we wanted to see last round. Uh, just smack. Smack. Who would have guessed? Dragon's OP. Um, but yeah, we're happy with this. Yeah, big chillin'. Big chillin'. We're going to go ahead and buy this to take it out of the shop. We know we're not going to keep it. All right, here we go. So what we would love to see is Titans with a sword. Guaranteed to see it? Definitely not. But that would be the best. Almost. If there was a sword here, that would have been perfect. There's a sword, but unfortunately no chain and bow. And I have enough time that I do want to keep re-rolling for a hot minute. Okay, we'll work with that. We don't want to lose all of our gold. We still want to keep some kind of economy here. Alright, so we're going to give Infinity Edge here. This is going to give her 100% crit. So everything she pretty much does is going to smack. It's going to hurt, and that is our goal. We got our tiers, so we got our third mage. We can actually drop this Nami now, and we can try to put the Rise. The Rise is going to carry us for a moment. Again, these items are actually for a different particular dragon that we would love to see later on. Always like putting Redemption on... You know, what else can we make? I'm trying to lock into Mage here, but I guess I don't have to. Okay, no, we're feeling Mage. So, I like putting this beside... so Whispers, obviously, like I said earlier, they reduce the armor and magic resist. But this also is going to keep him alive and keep anybody beside him alive. So, ooh, her getting the... Ooh, just like that, we took out this man's Nami, so her heals are cut off. So there's a strong chance that we just obliterate this man now. Yes! Oh, hold up. So we do unfortunately see... Yeah, so we are attacking this dude still. Ah, yeah. We got his back line, but his front line's so good because of that horn item. But we're not too upset over it. We really aren't. Okay. We did want to swap this out now, because again, we're getting rid of guild. We've already said that a million times. Okay, here's the Tempest Dragon. This is exactly what I was talking about. Oh boy, so we've got some changes. Big changes. Alright. So anybody that we want to double cast, basically. So this is the Aeotian I was talking to y'all about earlier. Aeotian is going to allow us to shoot lightning, 20 lightning strikes at random enemies, each strike dealing 240 magic damage, and reduces current mana of that target by 20 for every one hit. So again, they are random, but the thing is when you're making it at a mage, you're getting 40, and that's pretty big, but looks like we're not going to make it that far. Oh no. Alright, that's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Still looking for something better than this. You know, I'm curious. Alright, let's try something. I'm at low health anyways. We're gonna make this Yasuo huge. Alright, let's see if we win this. And if we do, we're gonna plan to go 9. Alright, we're finally at the back line, but that's not guaranteed win still. Yeah, see, he's just got the damage. I think we die here, unfortunately, team, but that's alright. Yo, Keimlich, appreciate you making it in. Glad you're here. Hope I can bring you some quality content. So we did better than last game, 5th place. which is still this was quite an interesting game because as we saw continuously throughout the game, we checked nobody was mages, and for some reason we were struggling to find more and more mages. So we ended up rotating into Mage and Bruiser, and luckily we got some really cool, unique items, but it wasn't enough to give us the edge. So we'll take fifth place due to the circumstances, but definitely looking to win on our next game. Awesome. So I think we're going to end it on TFT today. But if you're willing to stick around, I will. What we're going to do, I'm going to move over to Magic the Gathering Arena. We're actually going to run a sealed event. The new set came out. Yo, Magic Mike in the house. Yo, buddy. Appreciate you being here, man. So we just got done playing TFT, and we're going to go run into Arena. They dropped a new set. And all those who know me know that I'm not particularly a huge fan of Magic the Gathering, but the new set looks pretty cool. At least I'll play on Arena when cards and stuff I don't have to worry about. I get to draft. I don't have to go anywhere to do it, which that's what I like the most. But sealed is a little bit different, which we'll go through and I will explain together. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to Zane's fight. Did I used to be a big fan of Magic the Gathering? I used to be pretty into it. Yeah, like I was always big into it. But yeah, no, I dropped that game pretty. I dropped it pretty hard. I've dropped it 3 times. Let me put it this way: I quit the game twice before now, and I came back. Uh, this third time, I have just a pretty big, huge grudge now over the game entirely. Not just because I quit before, but just the direction it's headed, the play groups, the work, the social work you have to do to play at a table nowadays is a lot. Like you can have that ground zero conversation and be on two different understandings still. So it's just the game is not as fun as it used to be. If, oh well, yeah, I mean anybody who plays level zero decks where just being bad. I'm just messing with you, Jared. You're doing D&D one shots with the group monthly and MTG kitchen tables Friday nights. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so like I like playing with friends. Um, Jaredin, Keimlich too in chat, Free Cell 87. I play with friends when we want to play Magic, but I don't go out of my way necessarily to go play Magic. If I get invited, I'll go because I like being with my friends. But yeah, even kitchen top, tabletop, Sarah, my wife will tell you, I don't play Magic often anymore. Like I have to like when I go out to go play Magic, it's because I want to see the people that I used to play Magic with, and just because I quit something doesn't mean that I quit them. So I still want to hang out with my friends. But that is disappointing to hear, but I completely agree, especially the social contract. I've had times where I want to quit or judge, go in the Popper bubble. So, dude, yes, we are like I love Popper, just the Popper bubble. Yeah, you already know that though. I love Popper, like it's pretty big for me. And so when when I have people that want to play Popper, I'm in it, but it's just another part of Magic, so I can't really find the will to invest into it, even though I know it's way cheaper. Pauper deck still like I would want to build like a mono black deck with like guru lands just because it's cheaper, right? And that's expensive. So if I was gonna do it, I would just heavily invest into it, and I just know that the game is nothing like it used to be, and I don't want to invest in something like that. Yeah, I am aware. I am aware. But that's okay, because like your decks are still pretty fun to play with, and you genuinely are a great person to play Magic with. So I appreciate what you bring and offer to the table. Again, it's not the individuals themselves. Like again, we're going to be. I understand we're going to be on two different levels when we're playing, if we've never met before. So you could say your deck's powered down and then end up winning on turn three or whatever, and it's just random. But or we could bring in the same level power deck. So it's not just the power level that has caused an issue for me or the social interaction. It's just all of it. Like Wizards, their marketing, the the way that they do their cards now, their foils that they won't fix, like the lands or all the foils like bending like Pringles chips. I'm not going to invest into. I'm not going to put my time into a game that just won't fix their stuff. Like they won't fix it. And like everybody's been saying they have issues. Like I don't care about the reprints as much as other people. My issues is with the quality of the game and the quality of the materials that they're giving us that I have to pay for. So I'm just not. I just dropped out of it. But that said, I'm going down a really bad path here, and we're about to play Magic the Gathering. So let's go ahead and get into one of these games here. So Baldur's Gate constructed. I don't actually have a constructed deck for Baldur, so we'll go ahead and drop out of that. But there was a sealed event here. Let's see here. Let's see if it's still available. See, last played. Yeah, here we go. Uh, so what we'll do, we're gonna go ahead and go into Alchemy Horizons Baldur's Gate. This is a sealed event, so I will be opening up quite a few packs and getting a lot of cards. I will use those cards to craft a deck. The lands are going to be provided for free, and then I will use that deck to try to rise through the event and basically get my money back. Uh, the set is pretty cool. Now that said, Alchemy Horizon. So anybody who hasn't played Arena before, when you're playing on Arena, you have Alchemy sets, and these cards are adjusted to fit Arena only. So you'll see some things and triggers and just events that happen that you wouldn't see in paper. But it's a little bit smoother, I think, as well. I don't think I would want to draft this set in person because Magic the Gathering is moving from simplicity and making Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I guess is the best way to put it. But let's get into this set. Let's open up some packs of Magic. Let's do something fun. Hopefully we'll get a crazy cool set. So let's open these bad boys up. Get some rares or mythics that we can abuse. Alright, so our first rare here, whenever you cast a spell, you may put it on the bottom of its owner's library. If you do, reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost, and put the rest on the bottom of the library in random order. This ability triggers only once each turn. Now, notably, this does trigger each turn, so this will trigger on my turn and on my opponent's turns. So whenever you cast a spell, you may put it on the bottom of someone's library if you do reveal the top. So this can be a good card, but it's 6 mana. We have to live long enough. Not quite sure about that one. Prosper Tomb of Bound. So this is a Death Touch 1/4, which I already like to see. Death Touch on any creatures in this set, on any sealed, is going to buy you time. At the beginning of your end step, exile the top card of your library until the next turn you may play that card. When you play a card from the exile, create a treasure token. So it's a 1/4/4 with Death Touch, and at the beginning of my end step, I get to, I basically, what is that? What is that black card? The one black and one, where you basically do the same, but you lose life equal to. Well, I guess you don't get to cast it though, do you? It's an extra draw. Either way, I do like this card. I think that card's going to be pretty cool. So, Belt of Giant Strength. So 2 mana artifact equipment. The equipped creature gets 10/10. Base power is 10/10. So equip for 10. This ability costs X less, where X is the power of the creature it targets. This is just bad, right? Yeah. I guess if you can free equip it. I don't know. We'll see. So another blue-red card. We're happy to see that. We could run something Grixis. We'll see. So blue, 3 mana, double team. When this enters the battlefield, conjure a card named Lightning Bolt into your hand. Then discard a card. Whenever you conjure one or more, put a 1/1 counter on this. So conjure is like one of those really weird abilities. Yeah, belt is yuck, right? Like that card's just not gonna do anything, right? In a sealed too, like in sealed, what am I doing? If I'm playing this, I'm probably losing, or I am way ahead. Oh, it's unfortunate that we got 2 of them. What are we doing with our lives? Anyways, lightning bolt's pretty cool. I heard that's a Kino card. Is that right? Let's see. Champions of Tier. 4 mana Angel, 4/3 flying. Double Team. So, double team, by the way, is whenever a creature with double team attacks, you basically conjure a version of that card into your hand, and you can cast a second version of that. So basically, if I can attack with Champions of Tier, I'll get a second one to my hand. When Champions of Tier enters the battlefield, you get a boon with whenever you cast your next creature spell, that creature enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter, flying counter, or a lifelink counter. So, so basically, so if I play champion into champion, I would be able to. Oh no, I won't be able to do that because it's when it enters the battlefield. Okay, but still, that's a really good aggro card. All right. I mean, Lightning Bolt is the Michael Jordan of Magic cards. Let's go with it though. As long as I get some wins in, then I'll take it. So, so based off our rares, we know we definitely kind of want to play blue red, but we're not going to limit ourselves. So let's see what we can do. Uh, You're ambushed on the road. Return target creature you control to its owner's hand. Target creature gets +1/+3. So it's a nice trick with a flicker effect. Like you can return something you own to kind of save it. Yeah, I like that. Okay. We got two 2/2s with lifelink. Another combat trick. When another creature you control leaves the value, put a 1 counter on this. That's pretty interesting with the flicker effect. We don't have a lot of those though. We've got the Angel, which we saw. So another double team card. Which I saw somebody using this earlier. Playing getting both of these is pretty nuts. Tap out 3 creatures, create 3. So this is a pretty neat card, and these are interesting because they allow us to constantly keep something up. And I am definitely cool. This will also could win the game for us late game. Tap up to 3 target creatures. So I'm sure there's some value there. We have 2 of those, but man, so what is this? Guardian Naga. So exile target artifact or enchantment for 3. Oh, or Vision, as long as it's your turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to the Guardian. So a 7 mana 5/6 that just doesn't take damage, but only on my turn. Hmm. I mean, they're two really top end heavy cards. If we like float into green somehow and we get some ramp, that I might be interested in playing these. Simply because they do come as double cards, but that's pretty heavy on the mana base for sealed. Whenever equip creature deals combat damage to a player, scry 1, then draw a card. Goggles of Night seems dope. The Naga is fat, but that's 7 mana. I want to be I'm gonna be dead at 7 mana, bro. Like I don't know. It's kind of it's questionable, right? Like I think logically it's questionable. Um, we've seen cards like that one before. So 8 mana draw 2. That's kind of cute. We got 2 of that. It's a 1/3 on a 2 mana body. Let's see. Whenever this blocks by a creature, that perpetually gets -2/0. So I think people sleep on this card because it allows you to be aggro at the beginning of the game. So yes, but in sealed we're not playing sideboard. So I'm building one deck and that's it. So I play with what's in my deck. So you come to a river, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Can't be blocked this turn. All right, so we have 2 of these. So I mean, unfortunately, we only have 1 Flame Fist officer, but that looks like there's something there. That's something to know about later. Charmed Sleep is obviously good. Putting a creature to tapped. That's some removal for us. Deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Man, I really feel like we got like a really good blue. We've got some really nice blue stuff. Whenever you attack, up to 1 target attacking creature can't be blocked. At the beginning of the next end step, return that creature to its owner's hand. 4 mana, draw 2, or... Awesome. Hey, Chris, appreciate you following, man. Thanks for being here. Don't you hate Magic? Yeah, I do hate Magic, bro. But I had we've got a couple people with us in the lobby today, and a lot of them play Magic. So after our TFT last game, I went ahead and got popped into Arena to play some draft or a sealed event real quick. So we're going through our packs right now. We're gonna build a deck out of the packs that we opened, and we're gonna enter a sealed event. So right here we're looking scry 2, then draw 2 cards. So 1 to 9. So this becomes a instant speed divination for 4 at the minimum, or I get these really cool things. So 4 mana, draw 2. So, like, you'll cast Fact or Fiction, right, for 4 mana, uh, and then you'll get a pile of cards, right? So if we compare this to Fact or Fiction, where I might draw 2 cards, what do y'all think about this card? Genuinely curious. So again, so the card that we're talking about, so Fact or Fiction versus Contact Other Plane, instant speed, 4 mana, a blue and 3, roll a d20, 1 through 9, draw 2, 10 through 19, scry 2, then draw 2, and if you roll a 20, you'll scry 3, draw 3 cards. What are y'all's thoughts on this card? So we've got this librarian here. Let's see, double team. When Lizard Folk Librarian enters battlefield, scry 2, and you can get another copy of her. We got a Water Weird. It's 4 mana, 3/4. When it deals damage to a player, you put a counter on it. If the top card of your library is a non-land card, otherwise you mill a card. So when it deals combat damage to a player, if the top card of your library is a non, it doesn't actually say to reveal. So that's interesting. To a mill. Hmm. Rhyme Shield Frost. So anybody who's cost too much for the dice roll. Yeah, I feel like that as well. Fact is better because you're guaranteed 3 cards. Right. Well, kind of, sort of, right? But again, like you have, I would say you have a 50% chance to scry 2, draw 2. So you'll see 4 cards with contact the other plane. Now, again, that's a 50% chance. We're not going to even worry about the 20 because the odds of that are just so astronomically just backwaters. But it's still like I just wonder if seeing the 4 cards and then drawing 2 is good enough to play in a limited environment when I know that I would play Fact or Fiction, right? Like if you were in those colors, why not play Fact or Fiction? And it feels like that's this set's Fact or Fiction. And then we have this. So Ward for any of the new players, Ward is basically hexproof for that mana cost. So this giant, this 4/5 giant for 5 would have hexproof unless they pay 3 to remove it. So Armor of Shadows, Indestructible is pretty sweet. Nice combat trick. I've been seeing the Sepulchral Goal. So as you see in the top left corner of these cards, it has the alchemy symbol. That's how we know it's an alchemy card versus the real card. These would be 2 different cards. But in here, I can sack another creature and he'll get +2/+2 until end of turn. I can do this once per turn. So we've got like a decent sack outlet. Unfortunately, we only have 1 of him though. Deals combat damage to a player, will draw a card. Enters battlefield, create a treasure. Equipped creature can't be blocked by as long as its power is 3 or less. So this makes anything with power 3 or less unblockable. It was kind of cute. I saw somebody playing this card and it was nuts. Viconia. So anybody who doesn't know what Specialize does, it allows you to change your card. So if we look, whoops, hmm. So see how he changed? So right click for more information on crafting options. I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. See? Okay, so if we play this guy, we can specialize for 2 mana. So to specialize, you need... where's the rules? Well, it's from board. So you have to discard a card of that of the color you want, and then you also have to pay the mana cost. So in this case, it's specialized 2, and then if we specialize by discarding a white card, it will become the Disciple of Rebirth, and I would gain those effects. If I discard blue, if I discard red, green, and then of course there's the mono black. So each one doing their own thing. But the being able to remove from the graveyard and then being able to use those cards that you remove from the graveyard, that's what makes this card incredibly just bonkers. So definitely a good card to keep in mind. Chain Devil I've seen do some work, but I'm still not sold on it. It's just another sack thing where each player sack a non-token creature, which is really nice if they do put tokens out. But it's also just been it's a 4 mana 4/2, but Grim Bounty will allow us to deal with as removal, so always nice to have one of those. Manticore is pretty nice. It's a flash kill spell. And we have two of those. So right now our black is looking actually pretty treacherous. We've got a ton of removal, a ton of instant stuff. I would, I'm super interested in playing black blue for sure. When this dies, it perpetually gets -1/-1. Then if the card is toughness is 1 or greater, return it to the battlefield. So this is just a 5 mana 3/3 that comes back as a 2/2 that comes back as a 1/1. So I'm not sure for the sack deck, it could be worth it, but it's 5 mana to just get out, so I'm probably not going to run it, but we'll see. So 5 mana mill 3, then return a creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. That's kind of cute. It's definitely possible to run that. When this beholder enters the battlefield, it's a 6/5 for 6. When it enters, choose one. Each opponent sacks an enchantment or creatures you control gain menace. Man, if this dude had haste, this would be really good. I would run it. Not that I shouldn't now. Definitely having something to give all of your creatures menace feels pretty good. But again, 6 mana spells, 7 mana spells, and these kind of events fear me because it's just like I feel like people are just really low to the ground all the time. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're on the same page then. Um, and then we've got the black dragon. So we got a really cool dragon here, though. When it enters the battlefield, target creature opponent control gets -3/-3, which we already know is good because we play Scab Zombie. What's his name? When it enters the battlefield, you get -3/-1 counters and put it on a creature. It's a 4 mana zombie. So this feels pretty good for 7 mana. It's pretty big, but what I also just thought about is we have a kill spell here next to treasure. We have a thieves tools. When it enters the battlefield, it makes a treasure. We have a horde robber here. If it can get in for at least 1 damage, we can make a treasure. So interesting enough, we aren't totally helpless here. We could look into a ramp deck of some sort for sure. Did our blue have anything to ramp? Not really, but it did have unblockable stuff, so our horde robber could get in if we wanted to run that. But so what we got out of that was black looks pretty good. We like seeing what we've got in black, and it looks like it's got a lot of creatures, so that's nice to see. So moving into red, so Goblin Trap Finder, 1/1 for 1, die, seek a creature with mana value 3 or less, then that card perpetually gains haste. This spell costs 2 less to cast, and at the beginning of your end step, sack it. So you get something to replace it, but it's going to die. Hmm. Interesting. That is an interesting card. So, Perplex, by the way, gives that card that whatever it says. So, this card, for instance, choose a creature card in your hand. It perpetually gains haste. Sorry, I said perplex, but perpetually gains haste. So, basically, I would be able to put haste on any of my cards in my hand, and it's a 1/1 for 1. Battlecry Goblins. I tried to play with this the other day and I didn't really like it. Now I'm sure if I ran more goblins, this would be cute, but and we only have one of them, so I'm not feeling it. Double team creatures you control, named Genocide Rabble Rousers. So it looks like if we had more than one of these, it'd be nuts. But it comes with double team. That is something to note, and they do pump themselves. So. Red Stiff definitely got some good stuff in it. Target creature, planeswalker, if excess damage dealt this way, then you get a boon with whenever you cast your creature spell, perpetually gains this, where X is the noted number. So this is going to make your next creature bigger if you overkill something. That's pretty cute. Reckless Barbarian here, sacrifice to add 2 mana. Unexpected Allies, gains double team. It also first strike until end of turn if it has the same name as another creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard. So you come to the Knoll camp. Choose one, Intimidate. Then up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Fend them off. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. So up to 2 target creatures can't block for 2 mana instant, or 2 target creatures get +3/+1. That is a nice removal spell here. I would definitely use this, and then Lord forbid, like late game, they don't block something, and you just suddenly hit for 4. Like this card could win games. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Yeah, I mean you can just use this. This is a lot of power in this one card. So improvised weaponry. Improvised deals 2 damage to a creature or to any target, 2 damage for 3 mana, and create a treasure. So a good, nice ramp card. Swashbuckler Extraordinaire is a 2/2 for 3. When it enters the battlefield, I'll create a treasure. When you do attack with this creature, you can sacrifice one or more treasures. When you do, up to that many target creatures gain double strike. So that man chonks, but I do need treasures to make it worth. Yeah, I think so as well. A 2 drop for for an instant speed like that, I think it's definitely doing some work, right? Valor Singer, I love this card. I played exactly one of these so far, which is why I was okay with coming in here to play this again today. And this is just good. Like giving one of your other creatures a +1/+0, it felt really good. And we got 2 of those. So every combat, I get to choose a creature. It gets +1/+0. He himself could become a 3/3. Dragonborn Immolator is a 2/4 for 4 with +1/+0, and whenever he dies, note its power. You get a boon with whenever you cast your next creature spell, that creature will get perpetually +X/+0, where X was his power. So at the minimum, when this creature dies, this 2/4 dies, your next creature is going to get +2 power forever. You could give it more. Here we go with another young red dragon. So, man, we might have a really good red-black deck because we can ramp a ton. Like this creature creates a treasure. Um, this thing creates a treasure. This dude sacks for 2 mana. Um, yeah, just a lot actually. Interesting. All right, let's check out our green-red. Now, notably again, we got 2 of these giant belts, but we're not running these. These look like the poo-poo. So, uh, you line up the shot. So choose one, aim Wyvern, conjure a card named Plummet to your hand, which will kill a flyer. Conjure a card named Naturalized into your hand, which will kill an enchantment or artifact. And then, or draw a card. So 1 mana, do one of those 3. Now, notably, again, you're going to put those cards in your hand. So the next spell would cost its own mana as well. So this costs 1. If I put Plummet in my hand, it'll cost me a total of 3 to cast it on the same turn. But it also replaces itself, so kind of cool there. So Null Hunters were pretty decent. This again is aggro to the ground, low, low, low. Now, if I was to run the Null Hunters, then I would definitely run these Goblins, because what they do, as long as you're attacking with at least 6 power, then you would get their benefits. The Goblin puts out a 1/1 Goblin, but the Gnolls put 1/1 counters on themselves. So they, in essence, get stronger. But we really want to see these as early as possible, and we want to back these up with to make sure they get in there. Uh, so here we go with our legendary here. I don't know if it was our first legendary creature, but I don't recall any others. Jaihira Harper Emissary. So hexproof from artifacts and enchantments, specialized 2. If we specialize her, let's see if we got anything. When this creature specialized, destroys the one target artifact or enchantment. This creature specialized, destroys the one target artifact or enchantment. Destroys. So it looks like we get to just destroy artifacts and enchantments, and then we get additional bonuses. So, like now running her in green white looks really strong, because then she would get +1 counter on each of up to 2 other creatures. So she becomes a 3/4, and then puts a counter on other stuff. So that's pretty nutty. But we would probably be looking to play her in black or red. So if we did, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment, each opponent loses 3 life, become a 3/4. Or uh, when this creature specializes, destroy to 1 target artifact or enchantment, you gain a boon whenever you cast your next creature spell. It gains +1/+0 and gains haste. Now that could be good enough. So gaining haste on our next big creature, definitely. If we did we have anything thick in red? No, but giving haste to some of this stuff is pretty noteworthy, right? So something to keep in mind for sure. I think we've got a really good red-green aggro deck as much as I would love to play another color here. Nice. Okay, so Poison the Blade is a good removal card that replaces itself. We've got Scaled Nurture, which is a ramp card. Band together up to 2 target creature control deal damage equal to their power turn of the target creature. It's another good removal. Circle the Moon Druid. It's a 4/2 on your turn. On their turn, it's a 2/4. Follow the Tracks as a ramp card. Lurking Rope. It doesn't untap during a untap step unless you gain some life. When this attacks, roll a d20. This card basically like, gains you life, which will help you untap the Lurking Roper, but we'll see where we end. And then we've got our Draconic Merlith. So when this dies, you may search your library for a dragon card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. That's pretty cool, as we know we definitely would be playing the Black Dragon if we played that. And I think we have the Young Red Dragon too, yeah. So we could search for this. We could search for the Dragonborn if we were in red. So we got the Black Dragon in black. And we only have the Black Dragon there. So one card there. Let's see, do we have any dragons in green? No, no dragons. So two shots in red. 3 shots in red actually, because we have this Thragtusk the Butcher, but we ain't got there yet. So let's see what else we got. Look at the top 5 cards of the library. You may vary a number of creature cards from among them. Put them in your hand. For 4 mana, put the rest on the bottom of your library. Or creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. If this was an instance, and I know that's crazy because Collected Company is a 4 mana spell as well, but if this was instant, yeah, I would definitely run it. I don't actually know why it's not, because Collected Company was printed, and these just put it in your hand, but it is what it is, I suppose. Uh, Ettercap, destroy target creature with flying, and then you get a 2/5 for reach for 5 mana. 4/4 Trampler for 5 that draws a card on ETB. A 6 mana 7/6 enters the battlefield. You gain 3 life, so pretty thick, juicy boy. Um, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost and put the rest. Whenever you cast a spell, you may. Man, this Neri Wild Mage is just so cool, but I don't know if we actually have enough removal in blue and red combined. Beginning of your step, we already saw that. So when this enters, the Butcher attacks, double the power of each dragon you control. That's pretty sweet. Of course, that Scale Singer, and with all the treasures we could make, there's a chance that we could just splash other colors to get some extra dragon value there. You may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may cast dragon spells from the top of your library. See, like right here, but we would definitely need a treasure to cast that, right? Cloak of the Bat gives flying. Prophetic Prism would allow us to definitely play multicolor, and Lantern of Revealing also allows us to play multicolor to get that extra splash value. So, alright, so what we're looking at then, man, our green has some heavy hitters and some really nice ramp. Our red also came in pretty good, and our black came in good. We really fell away from white, so I'm not feeling white here at all. And blue is still questionable too. So I tell you what, let's first see what removal we have in each of these colors, and then we'll kind of make our choices from there. Deals combat damage to a player. I'm gonna count this because he gives you a lightning bolt the turn he comes in. Now, you do have to discard a card to get that lightning bolt, but we do like lightning bolt. No, so when you're making sealed, you just get to make the deck, and then you just start playing with other people who are in the event. You're not playing with like any particular pods or anything like that. Until end of turn. So that looks like that's it for blue. So we look at our black removal. Man, Armor Shadows is so good, but I don't know if I can count it as removal. Feels like it should be, but we won't count it for now. So Grave Choice is pretty sweet. Target opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. That creature had mana value 2 or less. Conjure a duplicate of it into your hand. The duplicate perpetually gains. You may spend mana of any color to it. So this is a kill spell that puts a card in your hand. I'm here for it, right? Like Grave Choice is just a good card. It's another. These are both removable. I guess we would run Chain Devil. That's removable. I'm gonna call that removable. It's like half removable. And then our green has some good removal too, if I was correct. But they're more like flying cards. More like flying removal. So this is. We got 3 of these band togethers? But we have to have 2 creatures out. Each still damaging with a power to another target creature. But dang! That's pretty dope. Man. That's Death Touch. That's removal. Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, let's put a red-green deck together real quick, and let's see what this looks like. Okay, we're gonna see what it looks like first, and then we'll take it from there. All right, so if we're running red-green, we're definitely running the goblins here. Anything that gives us net card advantage is gonna be great. So double teams when they attack. Uh, I'm not sure how I feel about those goblins still at your end step. At the beginning of your end step. All right. Giving my stuff haste is cool. Ramping is cool. We already said that card was cool. When he enters a battlefield, he creates a treasure is cool. Alright, so we're going to play all of those. This has so many just things that we're going to run it because it replaces itself. It just draws a card. I don't think we were going to worry about the gate here because we just want to play creatures after creature after creatures. Top 5 cards will remove any number of creature cards from among them. I know we're going to play these beefy boys. We're going to play these dragons. Alright, so here we're at 26 cards. So this is with a 14 land deck at this point. If we wanted to look to splash something. So do we think, for instance, like with all these treasures, I wonder if we can just run this big fat dragon for no reason. Let's take a look at the deck. So right now we have 17 creatures and 9 spells. Our curve is 2 drop, 3 drop. We've got 7 dragons that we're running right now, which is big numbers for us. So that makes our dragon Merlis pretty good. And then, man, I really like this, but I wonder if we don't need both of these band togethers, you know? I think we are gonna take one out because we'd rather just get one more, get some juice in here. We're gonna get some juice. Man, with all of these things that just make treasures for us, I wonder if I can get away with running this dragon. We're at 15 lands right now, so I still have to make 2 more cuts though. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of the poison blade. All right, let's look at our curve one more time. So, yeah, I feel like we might be able to even make 6 mana work here. All right, so I think this is what we're going with. So, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all don't mind. Let me know what y'all think real quick. So, if we should make any cuts or whatnot, I'm definitely happy to look it over. I went down on a band together. I do think 3 is just too much. We have a lot of other stuff that we can use here, and we just have so much stuff that can target flying. Um, and this is a free one. You line up the shot, you just draw a card, so it replaces itself. So we're actually running like a 39 card deck. I do think this is where we try to be at. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and add our lands, shall we? Alright, so we got our mountains, our forests. Looking at our pips, we've got 14 red and 11 in green. So, and our red is pretty hefty. So yeah, I like this split. We're gonna go down a land actually. Um, yeah, we'll go 8 and 8. I'm feeling this. So appreciate you guys and girls being here again today. We're gonna go ahead and play our first game of sealed event with our red-green deck that we just drafted or opened up and crafted. We'll come back to it again if we feel like we're getting hosed or something like that. But let's see what we got. I'll be super ecstatic if we can just make our money back on it. That's what's gonna be pretty important or key for me here. Personal shout out to one of my friends, Zach. He just sent me a pretty big text message that came through with a lot of confidence and uh, just good vibes. And I really appreciate that, Zach. So thanks again for reaching out, my friend. As y'all know, my stream is fairly new, so I definitely want to do what I can and make the best out of these changes. So right now I just have MTG's like game things going on. Um, Once I get more acquainted with the Twitch, I will definitely be looking to add some background stuff to it. I'm sorry about that free cell. Still learning myself. So we got our 2 mana, we've got our ramp spell up front, we've got some nulls, we got some damaging stuff. So I like this hand. We're gonna keep this. If we can draw into 2 lands here, oh, and we're on the play. We take these, yeah. So if we can just draw into a land here, I think I'll be happy to run out this Scaled Nurture first. If not, or actually, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run out. If we didn't draw the land, then we would. Actually, I think it's just right to play the mana ramp first, just because we didn't get the land, so that's okay though. Let's see here. Oh, this is so good for us. Oh man. Okay, yeah, we're gonna put this down. We're gonna go in for the 0 attacks, just just to send a message. I agree, Free Cell. I am a huge fan of Lofi. But I don't know if it's like what that is like if they allow that. So the reason we run this guy out is because we get the double team off that, which is really cool. Oh yeah, so here, yeah, we're just gonna attempt to deal 2 damage here and create our treasure token. Nice, and we get our double team, so we get our first trigger where we get to get a copy of that card. So that's big game for us there. That's going to keep us afloat and give us some extra value. Having that treasure is going to be pretty strong for us here. So from here, if we could draw a land, we'll go 4-drop. Ooh, a 3/5. Three five's pretty big. That does do a lot of work, unfortunately. So let's take this turn off. And yeah, I like running out 2/2 drops and just getting ready to go into the paint next round. And then we're gonna do no attacks, but next round we have the you come to the Null camp. So we can give 2 creatures +3/+1. The Null Hunters themselves will gain extra power on here. So let's see what they do. and kind of play around our next turn. There is a play where we could have played Albert just to get the 4/4 online, but we'll see what happens. Now, I will be shocked if he attacks here. I will be shocked. I know there is a website you can go that will let you play music that won't be copyright striked. I just don't know the name of the site. Awesome. Yeah, man, if you find it, definitely let me know. So my man did put a Pilgrim's Eye into the bin. So this will allow him to cast it like with the future thing. So honestly, hopefully here, what we are looking for is for them to just go, yeah, something like that. We just want them to play some little stuff. Nice. So we're going to activate this ability once. We're going to all-out attack. We're going to get our trigger here. Yeah, and we'll see what they do. Nice, so we'll take that. That's big damage. So, yeah, at this point, we're going to go ahead and get ready to run out auto pay. Yep. So we're going to go ahead and run this guy out, gain the life, and since it was a dragon. And then if they killed this spell this turn, we will go hunt another dragon. And we have 5 mana, so we can cast anything in our deck. No, but really, we are definitely shaping up for this You Come to the Knoll camp, because if they just play like a big fatty here and use Alondo's ability, we're going to smack. Like, we get to cast this. If we draw land here, we get to cast this and pump twice here. Yeah, the Celtic music. Yeah, like the town music for the set that we're in Baldur's Gate is pretty cool. I will say, like, they've done really well, I think, on Arena, making it a lot more lively, making the music fit everything there. So, yeah, see, if this is how they proceed to choose to go here, at the beginning, target creature you control gets +X, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. Yeah, so, like, if they don't block, or if they attack with that, oh, this is so good. And it's tapped? Hold up. Did they just end? I think that's the game, right? It's not land, though. Man, we really did want land. Double the power of each dragon you control. So, yeah, let's just make it so that... So let's see. These will go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So I can get in for 11 right here. Let's see what happens. So he's going to get another counter, which is going to make him pretty rough to block. But our biggest thing is we can use this to just make trades this turn. And if they don't block, then we will kill them. Called Slipstream, I believe. Okay, thanks, Jared, and I'll have to give that a look. If you don't mind, can you send me a text with that, just so that I can make sure that I've got it going? I just want to make sure that I remember. Oh, that is so good for us. Hold up. So, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no. Choose one. Cancel. Oh, here we go. Target creatures get +3. Bam. Oh no, it's only one instance of +3/+1. I missed that. Okay, so we want to, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's still not enough. That's unfortunate. So yeah, I probably misplayed here, but that's okay. But this is going to allow me to guarantee kill the Alondo, who does need to die. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this damage in while we can. Yeah, we like that. That gets rid of that dude, and we still got a lot on board right now. They're at 4 life. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There is a world where we should have just went all out, you know, those two can't block, we attack for 11, they go to 1. But it's just super risky. I mean, if you're just gonna return him to your hand, or to your thing, then yeah, they milled 2 lands? Oh, they got a Meteor Golem, though. Nice. I didn't see the Meteor Golem go to the grave. Nice, we go get a dragon. Oh, he's a dragon? I had no idea. Yeah, so at this point, we're just gonna get the young red dragon. And, because we're gonna get ready to smack them in the air, basically. They're, like, so low. Yeah, see, we get to just do a lot. Yeah, that's shocking. If you attack with all of that, that's interesting. I mean, you're at 4, bro. More dragons for the dragon deck. True. So they have to block these? Because that's lethal if they don't. So they just go to 3 here? Yeah, we're good with that. Nice. So that guy doesn't look like he actually brings anything back from the graveyard, so we're cool with this. Alright, we're definitely hoping to hit, I mean, Honestly, we have so many, like, we're playing a really good game right now. The antagonist from Gucci. Oh, so they're gonna gain 2 life here. Okay. Yeah, that definitely probably is a good play there. We like it. Hmm. So we're gonna take some damage this turn. Man, if we would have drawn some lands earlier, we'd definitely be okay here, because we could have plummeted that. Well, we've just been down on some lands. Let us see. So I think we're just gonna have to take 9 here. No blocks. Pass. And yeah, we have to conquer Target Deployment. I would love to draw a land here, but yep, not happening, huh? Okay, that's okay though. So we can spec 2 as well, which is going to allow us to destroy 1 artifact or enchantment. So this is actually going to allow us to kill that thing now. Destroy it to 1 target artifact enchantment. Yeah, so, oh, I don't have any white. So we're looking for red-green here when you cast your, this is what we wanted. Because this is going to allow us to get haste. Activate ability. And we're going to discard here. Destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Nice. And no attacks, because we know we're going in for this. Yeah, so our red dragon's going to come out with haste, which is lethal. And they know that. So, looking for a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Appreciate, again, y'all being here today. Looking to try to just gain some followers and move into making this like a career choice for me. If you know, if God will allow me that, this is what I want to do. Do you not play lands, bro? I am only playing 16 lands, but still, we are on something. I mean, I guess it's better to have spells, right? When we want spells. He's got 1 card in hand. Spec 3. We already knew that was going to come, but it doesn't really matter because he doesn't have anything with flying. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have tramp. Oh, that thing does have trample. That's gross. So this is going to hit me for lethal? Oh, maybe I do just die here. So that's 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I don't die. Oh, if they have removal here, then I die. There's nothing I can do. Nice, we win! Let's get there, boys! Slam! We'll take it. That is, that's the red-green for you. So that was a really clean top deck for us, so we're pretty happy with that. So let's go ahead, go into round 2. So I watch a lot of Nami Numat, who does Magic online and does Kaizo with Pokemon and stuff, which I would love to get into Kaizo, but he does a excellent job, I think, of drafting and playing the game and whatnot. And I think it would be pretty cool if I could get to that kind of status. But I don't know if I could do Magic like that. He does so much Magic, y'all. But he is who I try to think like, would he pick this card? Nice. So we can actually go if we were on the play, we would go turn one Warcaller into turn two Genocide double team. That would be it. That would be the play. But I think we're gonna keep this anyways. It is a little land heavy, but you know, we have more spells in our deck than usual, so let's keep it. Nice 2-drop. Oh, I do love seeing this spell. You come to the null camp. Sweet. So hopefully no plays here is what we love to see. Okay, we're still cool with that. We're still cool with that. We're gonna activate this. Choose a creature card. Yep. One. Get our double team in. Nice. This card is so good. All right. So we're hoping for their turn 4. They ain't got nothing. Because what we would like to do is give another thing haste and keep getting in the paint. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna kill that. That just dies. Yeah. Because that's going to give our next creature spell the plus X plus O, where X is going to be 1 at least right now. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, we got Perplex 2 there. Next. No attacks, because we do want to give haste, actually, and he's just going to block, so no attacks. Jump in between you, my NRP, and a disc and D&D thing, multiple tasks for the win. Bro, big plays. Big plays, Jaredin. I appreciate you being here, man. I really do. I appreciate the support of all my viewers and my friends and family. I reached out to as many people as I could. Like I said, this is the move. I think they say find something that makes you happy and you're supposed to do it. Well, I finally committed. I finally have put in a lot of work to get here, and we're going to do it. That's it. End of story. Might take us a long time, but we're going to do it. I appreciate that, buddy. So that dude is a problem, but we aren't tore up about it. Because we are going to drop this. It's going to get +2 +0 in haste. Because that's what it does. So it's a 3/3. So I imagine he just lets this through. but we'll see. It's all about the journey. That's right. That's right, Matt. I worked on myself, right? I went to the gym, etc., etc., etc. So now it's time to work on my career, right? And so that's what I'm doing. We really want that. That's what we want. I would love to trade this 2-drop for that 5-drop. Yes! +3/+1. He did! We need to get that body out of the way. Because for the most part of our deck, we are low to the ground. There can be no journey without the next step. Bro, this is the next step. I'm at it. I appreciate that. Anybody who's new to the stream, again, just want to give a shout out. Appreciate y'all being here today. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Saturday and hope I can bring you some content that you can enjoy. So, there's one thing I remember from Magic the Gathering is that life is a resource, and everybody who knows me knows I am not afraid to use it. But we will go ahead and give this Stinger haste. Submit. Nice. We'd love to see our top end at this point. So we're actually going to try to race at this point. And what we'll do is we're going to hit next. We're going to get our trigger from Valor. Our Valor will target... Yeah, we're just going to target herself. I wonder if I should have targeted the genocide. Yeah, I probably should have targeted the 2/2 here, but that's okay. Or the 1/2. It attacked for 2, but I could have pumped it. Nice. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and play this out as well, just to make sure that we can answer the situation. So, next turn, our best draw is Giant. If we can draw that 7/6 Giant, we have the ability to give it haste because of our Kobold, and then who's to say? Yeah, but, I mean, I feel that the next step after the last step, but there could be no journey without the next step. The thing is like, there could be no journey without the idea. You can't just go forward and not know what you're doing. So you have to have an idea, and that's when you can start making those steps. And you could probably say something like, the idea, or the first step is making an idea, but it's not really when I never know what I'm doing. You just gotta choose. You gotta just come to that point where you just find that commitment. Just you gotta find what you want to commit to. So we're definitely fine with that. So you just try to trade with this? Is that what you're trying to do? 1/3. cancel. So, okay. 2 blocks. Okay. That's fine. We can play like that. Awesome. So, again, what we're really looking for here is a dragon on top, because you know we're giving that sucker haste. He's getting in the paint. But Hill Giant, just as good. If we can pull up that Hill Giant, we'll be smacking some people. But Bear would also be sweet, as I would net a card, and I can already play Bear. But interesting to see if he's going to spend his mana to, yeah, resolve. Okay. So we're not worried about this because we don't need the 2 mana anymore. We just want to specifically get that off the board. And if this is what he's using his mana for, then we know we're in a good spot. He used 4 mana to kill one thing. Like, yes, please. Make that trade all day. Nice. Woohoo! We did it, chat! We did it! Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and guess what? We're both! And we're gonna go into the paint. Yep. We're just gonna straight up go into the paint. That's what we were looking at. What gamer fuel are you using? It is our Daily Bread Promise Box, brought to you by your grandmother who got me this for Christmas. It's also where I find all of my scriptures that I'll be reading at the beginning of my chats if you're ever there. He said, you didn't just use luck, you used the heart of the cards. Yes. I try to tell Seto that it's hard to be me. It's hard. Wrong game, man. Heck no, it's the right game. This is Yugimon 2.0. I can Digivolve my Blue Eyes and go KO Ken all in the same turn. And if you don't think that's good enough, I still got Ninjutsu in the background. Putting in all this work just to sit here and waste my time. I agree, Jared. In fact, I think that would be pretty cool to host on stream if we had the ability, but of course, no guarantee on that. I'd have to get a setup for it, but yeah, I agree. I really do want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I have the cube sitting out. Nice. So, yeah. So here we're just, yeah, we're just gonna keep using this guy to just keep leveraging our plays. Like we really want to just put the pressure on this man. So we have 4. So these can go up next. Man, I really do want to attack with this. Do I just want to send the damage? Yeah, we just want to send the damage. Yeah, we're just sending damage across the board right now. So if he blocks this, he takes 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Sue. Just take lethal now? GG? He just opted to take lethal, but we take it. Going to have to order that daily bread box. I just have the app. Nice. Nice. I definitely encourage it. You know, when my grandmother gave it to me, I was thrown off at first, not because of what it was, just but I didn't know what to do with it. Like, it just has verse, and each side is double-sided, and and I was like, you know what? I obviously have to do this at the beginning of every one of my streams, and so that's what I decided I'm gonna do. No, I'm not gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh on the phone. It's not the same. Nice. Well, we got a good 2-0 start. That's going to end my stream here, y'all. I really appreciate it. I wanted to make sure I spent some time today with Sarah. I wanted to get a stream uploaded for the content. I want to make sure I put it up on YouTube. Um, so Really appreciate y'all coming in and all of my viewers that came in earlier. I hope that I can see y'all on a consistent level. I get it, life is what it is, and if you can't make it, you can't make it. But I do aim to, again, make this my career, and just looking forward to the journey that I'm on now to do so. And I hope that we can grow together as well. Yes, and I need to get that music in there, so I appreciate that. I will try to work on getting that done when I can, and I'll look into as well Lofi because I'm a huge fan of Lofi music. But that's our 2-0 red green deck. Next stream we'll probably definitely just reload this same deck and finish off this sealed event. I think we got a really good seal pool. I think I could have done a lot of things, but I'm pretty happy with what we've got so far. And that top deck last game was pretty nice. I'll be happy with the haste 7/6er that comes in and gains 3 life. We're not upset about it. Um, well, awesome. Well, again, this is Mr. Pork 92. Appreciate y'all being on my stream. Y'all have a good night and a good weekend.